How's it going, Lone Riders? Let's answer your questions. So I'm Andrew, I'm the industrial designer here at Lone Rider, and we make videos here about product development, you know, how we go through the process and how we machine and manufacture everything. And we also get ideas from you guys and put them into the products. So if you like that kind of stuff, hit that subscribe, and while you're down there, smash that like button, and let's just jump into it. So we just launched the MotoPegs. These are quite innovative foot pegs for motorcycles, and they have a few special features that are pretty cool. That's going to improve riding for everybody and improve safety as well. So if you don't know, let's just go through all the good things that make them one of the best pegs in the world. And yeah, we'll answer some questions that we received in our YouTube and our Instagram and all those other different platforms. So let's just jump into the computer. We developed these over the last couple of months, and we put a lot of effort into researching them and testing the size and everything. At the start, I didn't think it was possible. We sent out quite a few emails to our email list, and they gave us some valuable feedback about what they wanted, and everyone wanted something a little bit different. And to be honest, at the start, I thought, no, we have to make like several different foot pegs to meet everybody's needs. But we kept those, we noted them, so we built them all into one peg, which is quite amazing because there was a big list of needs that people wanted. So yeah, the first one was like size and testing. That's what we did. And another one people really wanted was a removable rubber cap to stop them ripping up their boots when they're not off-road, and they didn't want tools, so we introduced this as well. I had removable teeth because some people wanted quite aggressive styles and some people wanted soft style, so we made that removable, so at a later date we can, you know, change this part of it. But we've done a lot of research on the current design, and we think this is good. That gives the most grip for the longevity of the product and the boots. So pretty happy with where we are with those. It fits most adventure bikes. There's not just one adventure bike in the world, so we needed to make it fit all bikes, and we wanted to include some kind of anti-vibration system, which we did with the rubbers. I'll talk about that in a minute. Also, rotating foot pegs. So before this, I wasn't a fan of rotating foot pegs. I did try them, but they didn't work for me, and so I wanted to solve that problem that I had, and so we introduced that in a minute. I'll show you guys in a minute what I'm talking about here. It had to look cool, had to look awesome, of course, and had to have adaptable positions. Let's just jump into it and have a look. So the rotating part is controlled by control pins, which are inside the unit. You can't see them, and you have many different options: soft, medium, hard, fixed, and then you can mix all those four control pins up. So if you like it really soft, you can just add the soft pins. It comes out of the factory in the medium. That's because if somebody doesn't like the medium and they want it softer, then they can just go down a notch, and if they don't like the medium, they can also go up one to the hard position. Or if they don't like it at all, they can just have a fixed foot peg. And then if none of those fit, then they can also just mix and match. So if you are like a bad knee, or you like to get some to your controls, you can actually make it nice and soft in the front, or even your left and the right foot different, so you can change that up too. So on the right side where your brake is, you can make that a bit stiffer, and then on the left side where your gears are, you can make that a bit softer, so you can access those controls much better. We got a lot of questions on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, email lists, the customer service, on Messenger, everywhere. And I also got quite a few messages from friends and influencers that are testing our pegs right now. And so I'm going to answer them right here. One of the big ones was, why don't we make it out of stainless steel? The reason why is because we don't need to. And stainless steel is a great material, but it's just not needed in this situation. We machine it out of one piece of aluminium, and it is pretty robust. And with this aluminium, we use CNC machiners, so we can get our tolerances really tight here, and we can make a product that works really well. We will add a piece of stainless steel to the end. I'll show you that. I'll show you that later on in the video why we need to add stainless steel to the end of it. But the teeth are Japanese stainless steel. So they are they're in contact with you, so they won't wear out. And if they do, we can just replace them. Another question was, what's the difference between these and other rotating pegs on the market. And there isn't many pegs on the market, but as I said before, I did try them many years ago and I didn't like them because of a single point, was that I couldn't control them. I just got given an option and I had to use it. And so I wanted to give the user, in the case of the MotoPegs, as much control as possible, and that's what we did with the shore pins and the different hardnesses of those pins. Another reason is with the rubber we get no lineal movement. So if you're flat here and then you lean forward, with the spring system, you go from 0 right down to that degrees or whatever it is very quickly, and you hit the end and you block. It's like a jarring effect. With the pins, the rubber control pins, they slowly, the more pressure you put on them, the more resistance they give, and then you can slowly have more of a fine connection with your brakes and your controls, and more of a smooth, natural ride. Another question we got a lot was, do they lower? Yes, they do lower. We actually developed them. They are in development. Quite a few people asked for these, and most of them wanted it to come down 20 mil. Which is just under an inch. So we did design it and they were working, but I wasn't happy with them, so I'm not going to put them on the market yet. But they will be coming out in the future, at a future date, and they will be backwards compatible. So if you buy the pegs now, you will be able to put them on to this current batch of pegs. So let's look at them on the bike.
But one of the best features with the Lone Rider MotoPegs is that you can customize and fine-tune the actual rotation resistance by mixing the different rubber inserts. Want the least amount of resistance? Then just install the green inserts. Too soft? Step it up a notch to the orange mediums or even to the red hards. Or maybe you hate rotating foot pegs. No problem, just install the metal inserts and they won't rotate at all.
So yep, that was Alex talking about the pegs. So a lot of questions came up about, does it fit my bike? And it fits most of the major adventure bikes. So obviously we've got the BMWs, this the 1250s, the GS and the GSAs, the 1200s as well from 2014 or 2013 onwards till today. The F850s and the 750s. Tested these as well and they fit quite nicely. The KTM, they basically use the same foot peg across the whole range. So yeah, from the 1290 right down to the 690. They also fit. So they're on the screen now, but there's also a list on our website if you want to check out your bike, specific bike. The Honda, the 1100 Africa Twin and this Adventure Sports version, they fit, not the 1000 model. And the Husqvarna Norden 901 and 701. We also did the T7, the Tenere 700, the HD, the Harley Davidson Pan America, that also fits. We will also have an adapter for that bike, and a couple of the Triumphs as well. Generally just the 1200s and the 900s, make sure that your bike is listed there. If it's not listed there, then we can't guarantee that it fits, so just keep that in mind. On our website, there's a nice version list. Just if you see your bike, click on it and you can check out and it will fit that bike. There's also an extended list on the webpage, a web page on our website with an extended list of bikes that it fits. For example, BMW uses one peg and it uses that for the GS, but it also fits on the Scrambler and the Urban GS, for example. So in the last couple of weeks, we've been sending out to influencers and we had a few problems with fitment, and this is because BMW welds their parts in place, and those welds seem to bend with a lot of force and weight. So our tolerances are good, but after use they bend a little bit on their pegs and they don't fit. So what we did was made a little flange here so that it would fit nicely in there, and you don't need to put a hammer on your bike and straighten those back up. We did that as just a small feature, but hopefully it'll stop people having issues fitting them. As I said before about the stainless steel and aluminium debate, we're going to put stainless steel on the cap here, or stainless steel or like a plastic polymer to stop the grinding. This was done by one of our influencers, and he went for a bit of a ride, and yeah, he came back with scratched pegs. And I think you have to get down quite far to do this. This is on I think 53 degrees. I'm not quite sure, but I think it's about 53 degrees. You have to get down to start scraping your pegs on a GS. But this is what happened. So we did already think about this. And as you see under there, there's a hole, and inside there's a thread already. So we've got a position for it. We just need to design it and make it, probably out of stainless steel or just plastic. We'll have a look at that in a couple of weeks, a couple of months, but just be aware of that. So yeah, that's it. That's the pegs, MotoPegs. They are on pre-sale to the 15th of September 2022. So if you like them, go check out the website, go check out those other videos that I made about how we developed it and the reasons why we made the decisions we made and all the different features. And if you like it, yeah, let me know down in the comments below. And while you're down there, make sure you hit that like button and that subscribe button, and I will catch you later.